Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports. It's your boy Laws in the building. It's me. It's Aaron. We in the building. Rocking out. You already know. We here. Got a lot of stuff to talk. Football is back. Actually, it's not. Dog, dog. You know that first weekend of football is like Christmas, bro. You Bama's can't sleep. I can't even go to sleep good that Saturday night, young. I just be like half awake. Any little thing I be wide out. I just can't wait to get to 1 o'clock. That's why I'm a golf on that Sunday morning early
So
because
you're
that'll
not
like
waiting.
it'll keep my mind occupied, dog.
He excited
I
already for Ron Rivera's.
dog. Hey, yeah, stop it. Dog, we can get into that before we get into some of the stuff we're gonna talk about today. Ron Rivera, dog, can this Bama just shut up, bro? This Bama just told everybody what we already knew about how he didn't know that Sam Howell was like that on the roster. This Bama, every time he talk, you just find out how like incompetent he is at his job. And I just wish he'd just be quiet, dog. And I can't wait till he out of here, bro. I
Is
can't
there a
wait till he out.
scenario where he gets fired this year
There is a scenario. No, first of
during the
all,
season
oh yeah, for sure.
with a new ownership? You think they'll do that?
Yes, I do think they'll do that. I do think they'll do that because he's already shown that he's a problem. Like with the stuff that happened in preseason, with this with this stupid statement that he just made for no reason. Again, like he's not being prompted to have to say this stuff, but he's just highlighting just how oblivious he is to the team and the inner workings of how things go. And like it's clear that enemy as like the culture shift and the culture change. If they ask anybody on that team that's been around for Ron's tenure, that's not Ron's man, they will tell you that enemy is the game changer right now. The offense looks 10 times better. The clock management, I mean, we've all been able to see it. So when you're looking at the team, you're like, where's the weak link? It's clearly Ron Rivera. So there is a scenario where he gets X'd out ASAP. If these Bammers are under 500, looks like going to the turn of the season. I feel like if they're not in position to win or make the playoffs and they're well under 500, I think halfway through the season, I think he could get the axe, and they will
But you,
promote enemy to head coach of the football team.
but you don't think coming directly after Dan Paul and his reputation for being a quick trigger when he first got here, being impatient, switching coaches out like draws. You don't think and also Harris is from around here, so he kind of in the know with what's been going on locally,
Mhm.
and he follows the team. You don't think in his mind he's like, we can't really accomplish much this year anyway. Let me go ahead and just let Ron finish it out, just so that I don't look like Dan. Because if he fires him at the end of the year, he's not going to get any criticism if
So
the team
so
is
so
done.
the only problem with that, right, is that by letting him stay the entire year, right, you don't really get a true assessment of the enemy as a head coach if you want to make him the head coach. To me, you have to let Ron go somewhere in the middle of the back half of the season to allow the enemy the chance and opportunity to really showcase why he should be the head coach of the football team. So that going into the offseason, it's not like, oh, we trying to find a real coach to coach this team, right? You already have things in place. You want to see if, like, I mean, everybody's sentiment is correct. Is Bieniemy the guy that can take over this franchise? I think you have to give him at least 6 games to be able to figure that out. That's all I'm saying. I feel like if you keep Ron, the longer you keep Ron, the more you hamper that assessment, and the more it goes, it could just get funny after that, dog. Like I just I mean I don't know Josh Harris and them, but I don't trust them to make a sensible right decision yet because they haven't really had like to me the right decision. And you said it before the enemy was here, before Josh Harris was here. Like you were like, if new owners, like if they really was on top of stuff, like they would just cut bait with Ron right
Immediately.
now and just because now you just start the new regime completely. And plus, fans would have would have like got over that quickly because ultimately Ron doesn't have anything that you can really stand behind and champion. Like, oh yeah, Ron, he did X, Y, and Z. He did this. Like, no, the Bama was inept in every category. So who's gonna really stand and like try to champion Ron if he would have let him go immediately? Nobody, dog. Nobody. So yeah, I mean, if they don't make the playoffs, you're going to cut bait with Ron, no matter what. But I just think you want to try to, if you know that it's trending that way, you want to get Ron out of here sooner than later. What's more likely to happen is that Bieniemy and the success that the team's having actually gets this Bama Ron Rivera an extension
There it
of
is.
some sort,
That's how it is.
which would just burn my boil my blood. But because that whole want to keep continuity and stuff like that. I mean, we know this guy's an idiot, but winning cures all. You know how I go, Aaron. It just so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But how I think it's gonna play out and how I want it to play out is two different things, bro. Two different
I
things.
think Ron's gone regardless of how the year goes because I think if he's bad, he's going to be fired.
Yo,
I
they win
think
11 games. It's not Ron staying, bro.
no, but this is it. This is the thing. I think Ron knows that it's past him. I think with his health issues, with everything going on,
Oh, you
him
think he
being
gonna
able
lay it
to
down?
walk
You
out,
think
yeah,
he
if he
gonna
can
cloak?
walk out
He
with a
gonna cloak
playoff
the
run,
enemy with a? He gonna put
right? So you don't get fired that way. You don't look as inept. You look like you have a hand in helping get the franchise to
and then
that
just
next
stay
step.
and just stay with the franchise as a
Right.
consultant and just
Exactly.
hey,
I
that's the
think that's the
power
play.
move.
I
That's
think
a
that's the
smart.
play.
Hey, real talk.
He gonna
If
look after
Ron
his
was
health. You know the
yo,
statement they gonna put
this,
out.
but Aaron, you're counting on the fact that if Ron got to be that smart. Like I don't think he's that smart to be able to recognize like, oh yeah, this jump past me. Let me just
He's
go
not
ahead and take
smart at
this.
all. But what he is a master manipulator. We've seen that part. That's the
Okay,
part of the game he got figured out. Is how to
okay,
throw everybody else under the bus, how to move stuff around and make it look like he's not accountable,
that's a
and how to
fact.
shift blame. I think this is a way for him to transition out of because you can tell a joint is just too daunting on the Bama. He has
Mhm.
no. How do you not the most important position on your team? You don't know who the best guy is on your own team that you're head coaching. That's inexcusable. And he doesn't even. He's not even smart enough to know that's a dumb thing to say.
You don't. And what make matters worse is it's not like you had the position sewn up. It ain't like you had Aaron Rodgers here or you had like, you know what I'm saying, a top level quarterback to
You
where
had
it wasn't
bums.
even you had scrubs, dog. You should have been looking at me on the flag football field trying to figure out if I can play for the team. If you in a position where you don't have capable bodies that know how to run the position and actually get W's,
And
you
this
know what I'm
also
saying?
tells me I don't know if this is a reflection of Ron or Scott Turner or both, but if you're looking for your quarterback and still not focused on the position or watching hard enough to see what's going on over there, that's just an indictable offense to me. It's just indictable.
But just add it to the list, Aaron. We talking about Ron Rivera here. This Batman didn't know no playoff scenarios. He don't know talent on the team. He don't know clock management. He didn't know like timeout situations and if we got a challenge, like this dude and a lot of the stuff are gonna get glossed over because remember earlier in his tenure, it was a bunch of like issues with the clock management around like our challenges and we were saving the challenges going into the second half and just like it's like dog just simplistic stuff that you're supposed like is inherent in being a head coach you should know he doesn't know so I it doesn't surprise me but it just highlights just how incompetent he really is at the job dog if you need a photo or you need a feel good moment
A
he's your
soundbite
guy
for TikTok or
he's your guy, dog. You want to give a Bama a bonus or sign a player and you want to,
tell
make it
Alabama he
feel
made
good.
the team today or made the All Star. That's Ron specialty.
That's his specialty, bro. You don't have to employ him as the head coach to do that though, Aaron. That's all I'm saying. You can just make him a consultant with the team. You still gonna get the feel good moments, but he not ruining your franchise on the other end.
No
Don't let him
facts.
pick players, none of that stuff, dog. Just I mean, even going in like, and this has been a question mark around the team. I know we done dove in heavy on the Washington Commanders, but dog, the fact that the offensive line is so boo boo, he's you gonna draft like you didn't get no lineman to kind of help the depth of the offensive line. It's just like you drafting two cornerbacks.
He
Like
took
like
over.
we could.
He took over one with two Hall of Famers on the team because people don't know guards. Brandon Sheriff gonna mess around and end up making the Hall of Fame. Two guards on the team though. I mean, two Hall of Famers on the team, and he wanted to bring his Carolina guys up. The O line was decent, even after Trent left. The O line was decent before he brought what was those two guys from Carolina he brought up here? Trey Turner
Mayhew.
and no, I'm talking
Trey
about the
Turner.
guards.
The guy. Oh yeah, the easy bake oven bammers, dog. Get him out of
The O
here.
line was decent, so it's like it's just yeah, he got to go.
Yeah, dog. It's just the personnel. Like, oh, like you have not helped the team at all. The only thing Ron Rivera has helped the team do is stay mediocre. That's all he's helped the team do,
They've been doing that for
bro.
30 years. They didn't need him
Yeah,
for that.
yeah. But that Bama, he helped anyway. He's like, oh no. That's gonna make us good. Let's get back mediocre. We want to stay here. Like it's just ridiculous, bro. So I'll be glad when he out of here, bro. I'll be glad when he out of here. Um, I'm trying to figure out what I want. Dog, okay, yeah, this is what I want to pivot to. You got to stay to the end to get to the get down because we got a question of the day, but we're gonna push that to the end. So if you ladies, you come to the podcast to hear the juicy, it's at the end. Yeah, just skip to the end. You gonna get to the get down. But for right now, bro, did you see the Bishop Sycamore documentary on
Nah,
HBO?
I just see y'all talking about the joint in the group chat, but
Hey,
I ain't seen
bro.
it.
Hey, son. I'm about to spoil the whole demonstration, bro. The Bama was the cold crook, dog, from the Jump Street, 21 Jump Street cold crook. Hey, dog, I've never seen a Bama so swindly and so much of a hack slash con artist. I've never, dog, this Bama it's
They
bad, bro.
they did a 30 for 30 on him or something.
They did a documentary, but they kept him in the documentary, which is hilarious because like sometimes when they talking about somebody and like how they just have all these people giving their perspective, they actually was asking this Batman the questions, and for him, you could tell he getting a kick out of it. Like it's like he not in jail, which he should be, because I don't know the stipulations or laws around like what he was doing, but the Batman should have been in jail. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. The Batman had the kids staying in hotels. He would go up and he would like tell the concierge, like, yeah, we're gonna pay for it through the school, boom, 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 give them a credit card. They stay the night, they swipe the card, the junk declined, them Batman's out of there. The kids was stealing from grocery stores, dog, to feed themselves. Like he had these Batmans in the dog. It was and he was preying on young inner city youth that didn't really have guidance. Nobody really did. He was gassing them up, talking about we gonna get you playing the top talent. We're gonna get you in D1 schools, telling them like we going it don't matter if your education messed up, we're gonna get it right. We got the connections and this and that. These Bama's is traveling, flying from their homes, like to go, they flying them out. I don't know with what bread, dog. This Bama was just a con artist, bro. Like to the max. And the interesting part of it, like you could watch the documentary, you could see this Bama's like it's a couple screws just not there. Like you know how Bama's got screws loose, his Jones just not in place at all. But then there's a couple that's like in place because he was asked questions and he would just flat out tell the truth. But then he would just flat out and like tell lies too. So it's like, dog, he was the worst kind of con artist, dog. Cause he would tell the truth and then he would lie. I'm telling you, I always tell people like the worst swindles is when error is mixed with truth. Like to where it's hard to decipher what the error is and what the truth is. That's how this Batman was, dog. Like it was some stuff like they were like, did you decide to not pay at all? And he would just be like, I didn't have the money. They were like, why didn't you pay? He was like, I didn't have the money. Like he was like, honestly, he was like, honestly, sometimes like I wanted to pay, but we couldn't for whatever reason, so I didn't. And they told me I could pay later, so I I wanted to pay later. I just didn't. Bama got like 36 lawsuits against them, all types of. Dog, the Bama was just committing fraudulent activity after fraudulent activity at the expense of these young men, dog. And I'm surprised ain't nobody beat them up, bro. Like real talk.
He was
And
doing this to black people.
you know it. That's why he's still free. If he would have took 50 white kids from their homes and made up a fake story, made up a whole school athletic program, all that,
So it was no school.
it's dog. So this Bama, let me tell you what this Bama did, dog. Hey, I'm about to take three. I'm about to synopsize this joint in 3 minutes. This Bama was with a church. He started out with a church at first. And so he tried to say that the program was going to be an arm of the church school. They was going to have a church school and they was going to have an athletic arm of it. But the Bama never developed the school. The school never came into fruition. He just only once he started, dog, the Bama just started calling kids like, yeah, we got a spot for you. We got a roster. We looking for a QB. Bama just started recruiting, dog, without
Hold on, hold on,
anything.
hold on. So Babels was playing football at a school that they didn't go to,
Dog,
or did
these
they stay in
kids,
their regular school
dog,
and play
listen, listen,
football?
listen, listen, listen. This Bama snap, Aaron. When I tell you this, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it. He snatched the Bamas who was already failing at school. These the Bamas
Oh, so they didn't
that
want to
was
go to
in
school anyway. So they ain't asking questions about when class start. They hoping NJ just get kicked down the
no,
road.
look. We got a game Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. We need
So
to
he
be there.
basically doing
Like,
like Young Guns, just calling Bama's up, show up to the field on the weekend and then do your
hey,
thing during the week.
look. He had equipment. This Bama had the facilities. He had cameramen. This Bama that swindled so many people to get with the whole system, dog. And guess how the joke got discovered? You already know, dog.
White
One nosy Bama, dog. Out. You already know, Aaron. You already
with a
know.
white woman.
Marshmallow. Nah, worse. The same Bama that brought down the what's the joint on Netflix where the when my man was doing the swindling of the stocks and bonds. What's the Bama? The Madoff Bama?
Yeah.
Remember the Bama who brought down the Madoff Bama? It was a football version of that Bama. A geeky white Bama who just the rules say you can't have more than 28 guys. This Bama started checking birth certificates and everything.
Oh,
Come to find out, the Bama had 19. This Bama said he merged. He said he had a JUCO prep high school football team.
what the? So it was like AP classes for JUCO or something. How does that work?
No, it was no. I don't know what this Bama. All I know is he was playing high school kids with 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds. And the thing is, like, these Bamas were sorry too. It's like how you got these Bamas who aged out the program and they still not that good. I couldn't. It's unbelievable, bro. You have to watch it because the levels of like delusion that this Bama has, it's off the charts, bro. It's off the charts. It's off the charts. I never seen a Bama so out of touch, but yet connected in my life, bro. It just don't make any sense. Like this Bama's an endangerment to society. He gotta be locked up, bro. As soon as you watch it for 10 minutes, you're gonna see what I'm saying. The Bama named Leroy, but he changed his name to Roy so he could just pass by with the Fugazi funny business, dog. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. So yeah, you gotta watch it, Aaron. Gotta watch it. What else is going on? Jonathan Taylor, coach say no sirree. We not taking none of the offers that was pitched out there. They just gonna keep Jonathan Taylor. Do you expect him to play before week 8?
Not before week 8. There's no reason to. Let them be
Yeah.
sorry. Let them sabotage their own rookie quarterback that they start in week 1. They'll figure it out.
Yeah. This is yeah. It's just can we just attribute this to ego?
They got another trash owner who, like you said, the ego is more important than the football team and the team. The same stuff they like to preach to us. They don't practice as usual, so they'll ruin their quarterback. Hopefully not, but you just not trying to get him set off to the right foot
Yeah, but that's the thing. When he ruined, they're not going to take the blame. They just
at
go like,
all.
"Oh, he couldn't hack it. He was just not good enough."
He
It's
wasn't in
like,
his
dog,
playbook. He didn't watch film. You know the drill. And all of the Bama's gonna believe it too. You know how it go. They got the
Dog,
same
when
blueprint they use on every black Bama that doesn't work out at quarterback.
it's crazy. It's literally crazy. And insane. Not that dog, you could at least get a Bama 2 million extra, like little bonus, like Josh Jacobs got and Saquon got. Like he's worth that.
Because it's not about that. It's more about winning or the
Mhm.
perception of winning in the media and with the rest of the team. And it's not like they got good receivers and they like, oh, we're gonna lean on the passing game. The roster is trash overall.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
it's a reason they was picking high enough to get Richardson. So
yeah, agreed, agreed.
some people will
Dog,
get fired, and I'm fine with it.
not the owner though, unfortunately.
They need to lock his
Uh,
drunk ass up.
dog, what's up with Jerry Jones, bro? He brought Trey Lance, made a trade for Trey Lance. Didn't tell Dak Prescott, just left
Dak is
him in the wind.
Dak is
Dak
pussy.
soft though.
Dak is
Yeah,
pussy. Like I used to try to root for this Bama, even though he on that team. But dog, this Beta Coon, I can't stand this. But he's so soft.
yo, he's so
He's so soft.
soft, bro. What was Jerry Jones supposed to tell him?
For what? That's not how it goes with anybody. What is he supposed
You
to
don't
say?
think you don't think owners really going to talk to their franchise quarterback and say, "Hey, we trying to bring this kid on, and we think he can help our football team or
Do
whatever,
they do
whatever."
they talk to the players when they draft fourth quarterbacks in the fourth round? Because that's what they
No.
traded for.
Mhm.
He act like they traded for Aaron Rodgers or somebody. You not even if you're as good as you're supposed to be, you're not even in competition with this guy.
Yeah, what is you thought? Yeah,
He
like
was trash where he was. For them to trade a guy that they traded two first round picks to move up to get, and
mhm.
only gave what 3 games, and then got rid of him. You worried about that guy? He brittle, dog. He beta. That's why
Yeah,
it hasn't been working because their roster is loaded. The quarterback is the limiting factor. The Black Kirk Cousins is the reason that they haven't been able to live up to their
Hey,
success.
dog,
Thankfully,
thank you. You said it because when I said Bama, oh, you hating, dog, you hating. I'm like, dog, the Bama's brain is marshmallow cupcake sauce, dog. He just can't
he's
keep it
soft.
together. He's soft.
Dog, the roster's
He-
loaded. Dallas has had a loaded roster for years. And then they'll have a down year, and then they'll be right back winning 11, 12 games. Dog, their roster's loaded. The quarterback is the limiting factor. And it's just like with Joe Flacco. The a lot of the fans who don't really know what the hell they're looking at, they're like, no, 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 it's not that. Then when you get a better person in and it changes everything, and it's like they just go quiet. They don't respond.
yeah, dog. Yeah. Dak, like he's a good quarterback, but he's not great. And like his greatest or his greatest deficit is his brain, dog. He lock up in real intense situations. He need to get the therapist Kirk Cousins got, dog. At least Kirk Cousins trying to do something about it, dog. That Bama got a therapy session. He hooking the little brain waves up to his skull piece to try to like help get his brain patterns together. At least he trying to work on it, dog. Dak just out here just being a cupcake.
Where
I
does
don't.
where does Dak rank out of the quarterbacks in the league? Top 15 to you?
Yeah, he 12 to 15. 10, maybe no, I say 10 to 15, somewhere in there.
So if I go through the teams, you're not gonna come up with 10 guys better than that.
I said it's about 10 to 15 guys that are better than that. But
I think I got like 14 guys better than that.
14, yeah, I'm saying talent wise, he should be better. But like I just the mental capacity to like he just fold and just get all soft and like for a situation like this, um, he should have just been like, "Dog, like I'm not worried about Trey Lance. Like y'all trying to make this a story. Like, yeah, if he can help the football team, great. Like I'm a mentor him and everything like that. He should just big brothered him and then been kept it
And it's a
moving.
non-story, right?
It's a nice story, but instead he taking I didn't know anything about this. Like just
I'm used to it. I've been in this league and with this franchise. I'm not surprised. Like it's just some salt. Dog, if another dude we knew was talking like that about some stuff going on, we'd be
no,
clowning.
I'm cutting him. He can't be my quarterback. I tell you that much.
But they don't have anything better right now. That's the only
That's
problem.
true. That's true. But yeah, so I mean, if you go down the list, quarterbacks,
Buffalo, yes.
Aaron's better,
Miami,
Josh better.
yes. New England, no.
Tua, you putting Tua
Jets,
over him?
hell yeah.
I wouldn't put Tua over him.
Because of the small sample size or because of the football you've seen? Tua throws the ball much more accurately than this Bama. He's
He's
better with
more
his progression.
accurate.
He's a better thrower, and it's not even close. Only thing Dak is bigger and stronger,
Okay.
and he doesn't want to
Okay.
use his size and athletic ability like that.
Okay. I'll give you that. I mean, I think that's where we getting in like, let's go to the definitive Bama's.
Okay, Buffalo, yes.
Yes.
Jets, yes.
Yes.
Ravens, yes.
Yes.
Bengals, yes.
Yes.
Browns, yes.
Yes. I like
Are
Deshaun
you
better.
are you about to you about to wild out? Jacksonville, yes.
Yes. I like.
Denver is where I would give you a wash because Russ is
Okay.
gone.
All right. So
Uh,
scratch that. Jalen
Chi-
Hurts better.
Chiefs, yes.
Yes. Chiefs
Raiders,
7.
Derek Carr, yes or no?
Derek Carr is at the Saints, but yes.
Saint. Oh yeah, okay. Uh, Chargers, yes.
Yes. Herbert's better. We had 9.
Giants, no. Eagles,
No.
yes.
I already counted Jalen Hurts, but yeah, we had 9.
Bears, no. Lions, no. Packers, no.
I might even say Jared Goff might be.
Yeah, I ain't, I can't
I'm just
stand Jared
saying
Goff.
the
But I'm saying
numbers
they're in the
is
same
better.
ballpark. They in the same
Yeah,
ballpark
okay,
to
they're in
me.
the same ball. Okay, they're not.
Vikings,
It's not
they the
definitive.
same guy. That's a clone. That's
Kirk
the white
Cousins, yeah,
version of
that's a
him.
clone. Yeah, that's a
Uh,
clone.
Falcons, no. Panthers, no. Saints, Derek Carr.
We already said Carr.
You say he is?
Yeah, Derek Carr's better. So we
Okay.
had 9. We still at 9.
Buccaneers, Baker, no.
No, no, none of them.
Kyler Murray,
No.
Matt Stafford,
Yes. That's
Geno
10.
Smith.
That's
Yes.
11. 11. We had 11.
Yeah, and 49 is Brock Purdy too early to say, really.
Yeah, it's
But,
too early to say. But yeah, those are the clear cut definitive Bama's. So
right.
11. He's
And I would
11.
give 3 other guys I would put over him that you
Yeah,
probably wouldn't take.
yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, you at the end you splitting hairs and you like you making a case, but yeah, 11. So still, I mean, with that roster, that should be enough. That should be enough, though.
And it's a
So
few guys that weren't higher than him that if you put on that team, I think they would do better than what Dak has done. And it might be 5 of those guys.
yeah, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. Cardinals for week 1, they cut Colt McCoy. They tanking, dog. It's official.
And they play in Alabama. They just traded for 3 days ago.
I, they taking a walk on the wild side, bro. I mean, they don't care.
They going to get Caleb Williams. You know what
They
that
throwing
is.
in the towel. I mean, it's clear. Washington, dog, is this a must win? They cannot lose this joint under no
Oh,
circumstances.
if Ron lose this,
This
he
is
might
a,
get
this is
fired.
a
I might
fire. Yeah,
agree
this
with
is a
you on
fire.
this.
It's a fireball offense, though. If he
If they
lose
go
this
out,
joint, hold on, dog. If this joint is close and they went by a hair of a field goal or
don't
something,
say that.
I
'Cause
still think that that's a fireball offense. They should blow these Bama's out the water. They have nothing to play for. They basically tank and giving up all their players. This the first game. So the first game, you should come out the gates straight. This ain't no letdown. You know what I'm saying? Where you've been played a couple games during the season, and then it's like, oh, it's like a what do you call it, like a trap game or nothing like this. There is no trap. This the first game of the season. Bama should be hyped to
you
strike.
have 5 months to get ready for this trip.
Yeah. So there ain't no traps, none of that. You lose this joint, or if it's close, get him out of here. Ron fired. I'll be next week. You don't even have to watch the show next week. That's what the show is about. I mean, not next week, but after that week, if they lost that jump, the next show we not talking about nothing else but firing Ron Rivera, dog. That's it. Um, all right, we're gonna get into these spreads for the day. Yeah, we got to pick them for the spreads this year. You can join the group. All you got to do is just send in your picks. I know. First of all, we got a thing going, Aaron. You like Wilson off of Home Improvement. Everybody want to see your face, dog. I said, if you lose in the pick'em jump this year, that's what the punishment is. You got to show your face to the people. I'm about to start a
No, I'll come on
GoFundMe.
camera in my drawers if I lose to one of you Bama's in football, picking football team. In the Euro swimming trunks, dog.
No. Hey, look. I'm about to put a GoFundMe up, dog. Right now, it's a thing, dog. They want Babbas want to see you, dog. They like, young, if we ever gonna see her, I say, hey, listen,
I'm
bro.
getting close.
He getting close.
I'm getting close to the
What is
FU money.
Dog, if you help us get there, dog, you help us get to. Matter of fact, if y'all get us to 10,000 subscribers, Aaron to come on the show, dog. Face it all, dog. I'll make sure it happen. I'll put a picture of the Bama up and put that joint as the logo on the joint, dog. If y'all get us to 10,000 subscribers, straight like that. And I'm keeping it all the way 100. Um, so the picks for this week, we got the Detroit Lions at the Kansas City Chiefs next Thursday, I believe, or this is the Thursday after. Is it this Thursday?
Not
I
Thursday
mean,
coming, the week next week.
not yet, not this Thursday coming. The following week, yeah, we here the 7th, Thursday the 7th. Detroit at the Chiefs. Chiefs are favorite -6.5.
Give me Detroit.
Aaron is going with Detroit. I see you. And with the Detroit, I'm going with the Chiefs. Okay. We got the 49ers at the Steelers. Steelers are underdogs at home, 2.5 points.
Give me the Steelers.
I'm going with the Steelers as well. All right. And we'll get all the rest of the picks later. Panthers at Falcons. Falcons are favorite -3.5.
Panthers at the Falcons. And the Falcons' favorite?
3.5 points.
Give me the Panthers. They started your boy Heineke down there, ain't they?
No, they starting
Oh, okay.
Ritter. Ritter. I'm going with the yeah. I'm going with the Falcons. And Aaron is going with the Panthers. Okay. Houston at Baltimore. Baltimore's favorite -9.5 points.
Sheesh. That's tough.
Yeah, 9.5 is a lot of points for first game. But it could get out of hand,
Give me
though. I
Houston.
mean, all right. So Aaron is taking Houston. I'm going with Baltimore. All right. Bengals at Browns. Browns are underdogs at home +2.
Is Joe gonna be back all the way? He
Joe gonna be
should.
back.
Uh,
It's a tough one to call. Game one, I'm going with the Browns.
I'll go Bengals.
All right. All right. Bucks at Vikings. Bucks. Vikings are favorite -6.
I'm gonna go Bucks
Ah,
to
I'm
cover,
gonna go
mind you.
Bucks too to cover. Let's see. Bucks lost and Bucks. All right. Then we got Arizona Cardinals at Washington. Washington's favorite -7. Have we
Well,
ever been 7 point favorites
it's
ever
it's
in
been
my
a while.
lifetime?
It's been a while. Probably Brad Johnson skins back in '98 when they was cooking up everything. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go skins. They should win by 2 scores.
Yeah, I'm with you. They should win by 10 points in my estimation, 10 or more. I'm going with the wash. I should probably reverse magic that jump because it just Tennessee at New Orleans Saints. Saints are favorite -3.
Give me Tennessee.
I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tennessee as well. And going with Tennessee. Jacksonville at Colts. Colts are underdogs at home +5.
Jacksonville. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks are favorite -4.5.
Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Rams. Aaron is going with the Seahawks. All right. Philadelphia 76ers at the New England
76ers.
Patriots. My bad. Philadelphia Eagles at the New England Patriots. Patriots are favored. Patriots are underdogs at home +4.
Um, Eagles.
All right. Aaron is going with the Eagles. I'm going with the Patriots. Raiders at Denver. Denver is favored -4.
Raiders.
Mhm. I'm going to go Raiders as well. We unanimous. All right. Packers at Bears. Bears are favored -1.5 points at home.
Bears. Lock. NFC North champions.
I'm going with the Packers.
I think Jordan Love gonna cook this year though. To be honest,
Yeah, I think so too. Dolphins at Chargers. Chargers are favored -3.
who's favorite Dolphins?
No, the Chargers are favored.
Give me Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins as well. And Dolphins, we unanimous. Cowboys Sunday night game. Cowboys at the Giants. Giants are underdogs at home 3.5 points.
Dallas
I'm gonna go.
by a touchdown.
I'm gonna go Cowboys because I just think that the defense is gonna be able to um, just handle the Giants. Uh, mm,
15
Cowboys.
touchdowns ain't gonna get it done again this year.
All right. Bills Monday night. Bills at Jets. Jets are underdogs at home +2.
Jets.
I'm going with the Bills. Aaron going with the Jets. All right, bet. Okay, we got our picks in. All right, before we get out of here, we can go ahead and get to this scenario here. Check it out. Wrong Joan again. Hold on, man. I
Like I said, that was
forgot.
last week's argument,
Yeah, let
or
me
2 weeks
see.
ago.
Let me see here. Share screen. All right, here we go.
May I be restored. Taylor's works like this. Every man has to be able to step up because a weak link in Taylor, the whole thing goes out. So he was a man just like them, but they said he didn't meet the standard. And they do it all the time to us as men. We get cut from the basketball team because we're not good enough. We don't go around complaining. Yep. But women will say, well, it's not fair. That's why I was saying earlier, y'all speak from emotions. Men speak from either you're good enough to do it or you're not. Women talk to us like they understand that when they're talking to men. They will tell a man, look, I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in him. He has what I want. You don't. You lose. And we have to accept it. Yep. But when men decide they want the same standard, women say, that's not fair. That's sexist. You're colorist. You're racist. You hate yourself. They use emotional arguments with no logic involved. You just said if a woman wants to do it, she should be able to do it. Fuck your wants. Can you do it? Your want should not have. I want to be in the NBA. Should I just let me just go out there and play because I want it?
Well, logically, it would only be based on the want. It would be the want and the ability,
But the
and it
ability is
shouldn't
not there.
be an overarching
How?
theme that because she's a woman she cannot.
Because
There ain't no women.
if the rate, like right now again, y'all are watching a man who's dressed as a woman taking suppression hormone blockers, and he's destroying the women in just swimming. If y'all believe what you're saying, then why not let men play in the WNBA? There would be no WNBA. It would just be the NBA, and everybody who's good enough would play. Yet there's not one woman good enough to play in the NBA. Not one. Out of all the women, and there are more women in the United States than men. So you mean to tell me there's not one woman, but you still want to tell me about it's wrong to generalize? Well, how about this? Get one woman that can play in the league.
So we can't train hard enough
Who's stopping women from
to.
training right now?
No, but I'm saying like you're
Not what you're
capping.
saying. Let's talk about what actually has happened through the history of Earth.
Okay.
Is there one woman played in the NBA?
No.
One woman played in the NFL?
No.
One woman played in Major League Baseball.
No.
So
Is there
why
one
not?
guy working at Hooters?
You're keeping him from doing it. He can do it.
Right.
That makes no sense.
That's
Y'all, hold on a second.
Yeah.
For a woman to work at Hooters, you could be dumb as a box of rocks. All you got to do is be willing to wear skimpy outfits.
That's true.
My
That's
God.
true. That was a terrible
Yeah.
argument.
Again, that's why I said.
So I, that I really played that just for that whole WNBA concept. Do you agree with this, Aaron? Is this dude speaking facts or is this just
I want to
this?
preface by saying he's a
Okay,
coon. Tommy Sotomayor is a coon. This is a fact. And he hates
that's a
black
fact.
and he hates black women because he's ugly and they treated him as such his whole life. So that his whole online persona is based on being ugly, not getting attention from youngest growing up, and feeling like when he pivoted over to the white women, he get a little more play or feel
Hmm.
like he could feel like he that guy over there. He never felt
Hmm.
like that, in our community. So that's the plot for his entire
Okay,
online persona.
okay.
But he's not wrong. The issue I have sometimes when it comes to like men whining online about certain stuff
Mhm.
is it's our job as men to, and people not gonna like this, but I'm just gonna say
Mhm.
say
Okay,
how it
yeah.
is.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
A lot of times as men, you got to deal with women the same way you deal with children. Like they're gonna say stuff that doesn't make sense, that is illogical, that's based on the way they feel at different times, and it's your job to listen and to not make them feel like I don't want to say that not make them feel like the statement they just made. Sometimes you
Uh huh.
listen, you know what I mean. Sometimes just having a conversation with them will get them down off the ledge. If you just add a little bit of logic, talk reasonably, don't you can't get too bent out of shape. And I feel like sometimes these beta dudes get too bent out of shape based on not feeling like they were that guy or they got
Yeah.
respect for women.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
That's a good.
they lash out at women and try to be like demeaning intentionally versus just any most dudes know like it's gonna be some foolishness. We laugh about it in the group chat, but when you talking with your younger, you're like, "Babe, I understand what you're saying." You know what I mean? Or did you think about this, or did you think about that, or just listening
Yeah.
and not saying nothing?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But when guys try to convince people who obviously don't want to partake in the logic or the
Mm.
analytical side of things, if they just want to be based off of, you know, where society is now or what's politically correct to say or what feels good or feels like it's the right being on the right side of history when it comes to certain things. And sometimes you just gotta like just keep it moving. But it's just some
Yeah.
guys who want to go back and forth all the time or want to. I feel like they kind of want to like get their lick back on these women, especially attractive women.
Yeah, especially because they got dogged out or they didn't get no looks and they didn't get no
And nobody
love
listened to
and
them either.
nobody listened to them. Now they got a platform. Now they got some money and they're in a position to like where they can get access that they couldn't get to before. Now it's like, oh, you did it to me. Now I'm gonna do it to you.
Exactly.
Like relax, bro. Like most generally most high value men or men who had something to offer, not really like we're not looking at it that intently, right? You know what I'm saying? You just like
Like if you claim to live a fact based life and live in reality, that's a part of life. Men and women don't think the same way.
that's a
And
fact.
so you don't come to that conclusion in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. It's something as you grow up, you just understand. And
Hmm.
when guys, I think, approach it in the way
Yeah.
that he chooses to, or even fresh and fit sometimes,
Hmm.
to me, it just looks like they butt hurt and trying to
Yeah.
get back at
Yeah.
stuff they've dealt with growing up.
Yeah. What would you say is the difference between like how they address it and how like a Kevin Samuels addressed it, or what I'm saying, people who are like a little more respected in how they verbalize some of these um what it like mansphere concepts.
I've never heard Kevin Samuels go on offense and attack anybody.
Mm,
He doesn't like pick groups of people to just hate and assault. Like he doesn't feel like he never got youngins his whole life. He might got a little twang to him sometimes with some of the stuff he, some of his mannerisms and stuff like that. But it never came from a point of being hurt or a loser. Like a Bama who
hmm.
never got youngins,
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
ugly Bama who
yeah, yeah,
couldn't touch nothing.
yeah.
His was always like an interaction, just like you
Yeah.
see, even the women that come on the show that like the masses get mad about, they come on the show most of the time like engaging with him, like wanting to be
Mhm.
there, being happy, like having a conversation until they get their rating back. Then sometimes it'll go left,
They ain't like that.
or when you come
I say
back,
here's something they didn't like.
or when during the exchange, certain
Yeah,
logical points they don't like, then a lot of times
yeah,
stuff can go left. But I've seen Tommy Sotomayor stuff like this is 10 years ago,
yeah, yeah,
and the Bama he hates black women. He hates. You could just I could see his whole childhood just watching his show. I could
yeah, yeah,
write the
yeah,
whole script to this Bama's childhood and his interactions
yeah,
with women.
yeah. Nah, agree, agree,
And I
agree.
think there's value in a lot of the stuff from Kevin Samuel's platform. I don't see really any value in anything that Fresh and Fit or that sort of Meyer do beyond entertainment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I agree. I agree.
There she go. She came from the swimming pool.
Holly. Yeah, dog. Yeah, see? Speaking of which, dog, I gotta raise my little one right, dog. So she yeah, bro. So she come here, Pooh. Come here. You wanna come in here? Come on.
No.
What you doing in here? Thank follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Shout out to Wiz Buffy. Shout out to Lance J Radio, kicking it with G Man, Sports Talk Tasha, Jenna Garcia, everybody who rock with us heavy. Subscribe to the channel, share the content. We out.